Thank you for coming forward, Avery, and thank you for obtaining higher self permission from each member of this family to go forward with this exercise. Please let me know what you first notice.
What it comes in as chaos. It's a chaos that's they are experiencing right now.
Okay, so there's a chaos going on all around the whole family.
Yes, something that's going around, which is unusual. And the first impression is that they're literally surprised by what is happening, why this is happening, and what is
Okay,
causing this. They have no clue about it.
I see. And what you're seeing is the nature of the chaos going around them. Is it possible for us to go to the point in which this chaos began? We're looking for the main contributing factors that came into this. Can we go to that point in time, please?
The first impression that I'm getting right now, I think it started off almost about 8 years back. Something started off 8 years back.
Okay.
And I see there are a group of people, that I see. There are two men, and there are one man and two women. They're standing in separate groups right now, and there's one lone lady who's there. So there are three set of people who are causing some sort of a disturbance on this family. Was the first sense that I'm getting.
Okay, so this small group, say there's two men and two
Yes, there
women
is
and another woman.
one man.
Okay.
There's two, three, and one.
Oh, I see. 2, 3, and 1. Thank you. Um, okay, and they're creating some kind of disturbance there. Can we address these three groups, the of 2, 3, and 1? And just ask them, what's happening here? This family have been disturbed. We're trying to understand what's happening. Could you please explain to us? Could you please show us?
The first impression that I'm getting with the group energies right now, the three groups, is that there's sort of a rift that is going around, and especially there seems to be a jealousy and an anger energy that is flowing around all the three groups.
Okay. And is this jealousy or anger, is it specifically and directed towards this family, or is this family just a random people that are suffering the effects of this? We're just
It's
trying.
directly the family, and especially I think it's for the head of the family, the man who has a direct impact.
Okay, okay. So these three groups, they have some connection with the head of the family, the gentleman, and um, and it's an unhealthy kind of energy that's flowing between them. Okay, can we ask those three groups? Oh, where did this come from? How did it start?
So one is the two men group. They say, okay, we are just anger towards his the gentleman, his capabilities and his ability to create things for himself. So some sort of a anger, and they just want to destroy him. The word that coming up from them, we just want to destroy him.
You just want to destroy him. Okay, I understand more now. Now, is this a kind of jealousy of his success, or is this gentleman done anything that's affected you to create this anger?
Jealousy towards this gentleman is what has created this.
Okay. So I'm understanding. Does that mean that the gentleman hasn't actually done anything to these groups?
Yeah, nothing specifically to the men because I'm going by the group one after the other.
Yeah, I see.
And behind those two men, I see a sort of a lady, who's helped them. Like I see like some sort of a voodoo,
Some kind of voodoo practitioner.
practitioner, who's they've sought help from her, and then she's casted some sort of a spell or some sort of a. I see her holding a sort of a set of dolls in her hand, something that she's creating there. I can see her that.
Okay, can we address this lady, please? Dear lady, we're here to support this family. I'm going to ask you now to withdraw the energy from this family. Withdraw the energy from this family. And so I'm considering what we do with this energy, whether it goes back to those that have sent you to do this. I'm going to ask for the energy to be withdrawn and for it to be cleaned up so that it's no longer harmful and going back to the people that have sent it. Are you willing to do
Well,
that?
they're ready to do it, but he says I should not be taking it back. I should give it to those men whom told me to do it.
Okay. Okay. We can work with that, but I'm going to ask that the energy be cleaned up. We're not here to gain vengeance. We're here to bring this spiral of harmful energy to an end. Are you willing to
When
do
she
that?
shows she's ready to do it, and also she's very clearly showing it to me. What I see is a spiral of energy inside the gentleman's body, like a sort of a spiral, like a spring coil,
Yeah,
and that is connected to the wife of the gentleman. And there's a thin line of energy that is running between the children, like a thin line. With the wife, there are few circles, and
yeah,
with the gentleman is a more number of spiral that is there. And in this energy, when I see it, it is like little very red hot. When you heat treat a spring coil, you see it become like a red hot
yeah,
metal. That's how the
yeah.
intensity. With the lady is little yellow, and with the children, it's little silvery. So, but
I
everything is
see.
connected up. It's connected up to all of them actually.
Okay, I see. So, Avery, we seek the best way to withdraw this energy from each member of this family, the youngest child, the two older children, the wife, and the gentleman. Uh, can the voodoo practitioner do this in a way that is not harmful to them?
Yeah, she's doing that right now. What she's doing is she's taking out from the youngest boy because that impact actually it was not. She wanted to do it only on the man and the wife, but somehow it went to the children, and she's gently removing that energy string from the three children, and then releasing the coil. It's like unwinding that's happening with the wife. And
Yeah,
finally, when it comes to the gentleman, I can see that it's like smoke coming out. Like when you have a hot thing that is burning inside, it's
I
quite
see.
intense. So that is being removed right now. While I'm sending out a healing light for all the five of them, while she's removing that. So this process is happening together. It is going like this, and it's coming in and going back to her.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. I thank the lady for helping us with this. Uh, I'll ask the lady, are you sure you really want to be doing this work? Do you actually understand the implications of how it's affects you and your soul journey?
So this I've been, she says I've been doing from the age of 12 is
Mhm.
what I'm doing it, and then she says I'm aware of this, and she's showing me some sort of a body deformity. Her entire left, literally she has some sort of a difficulty on the left side of the body. She's aware of it. She says I know about this.
Okay, yes, I hear you, and I respect if you're going to make this choice to do this. That's entirely up to you. Yeah, I will also point out. Okay, you've been doing it since the age of 12, but you are not slave to it. You are free to choose otherwise if you wish. But we'll leave that, with every respect to you. We'll leave you there. Is that okay?
Yeah, because she says she's also saying that this is I know my end is coming near.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, madam. And if your work with us is complete, I'll invite you to move on in your own journey, whatever that may be. Thank you.
Yes, she's gone. She's collected all those things. She's gone.
Okay, and these groups, the group of 3 and 2 and 1, are they aware of what's been happening here?
They're actually the one that is coming up, the spellbound, the one with the man and the 2 women and 1 woman.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now the first sense that I'm getting it. Okay, everything will be revealed now.
Everything?
Everything will be revealed. Will be revealed.
I still didn't get that expression. I'm sorry. Would you say it again? Everything?
Will be revealed. They know that even their truth will be revealed right
Oh,
now.
be revealed. Yeah, yeah. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. Okay. And so I'm wondering about the energy, the feelings towards this family. Are they? Is it still strong? Are they still wanting to continue?
Holding it out, it says that some sort of a financial abundance on that gentleman was being curtailed and controlled. Like they're showing this sort of a thing, especially the 2 women holding on to it, like they're holding on to his abundance.
Okay, they're holding on to the abundance that the gentleman owns, or
Yeah, on the
yeah.
gentleman, so impact is there on the rest of it, but most of it is there on the gentleman because they're showing me as sort of a back of the body, the mid back. There's some sort
Mhm.
of a I can see um, it like when somebody is moving forward, the gear gets stuck, right? You see the gear is being locked in, so his entire
Okay,
energy is literally locked in, in the around the solar and the sacral, and it's like it feels that something is jammed there.
okay. So it sounds like there's a strong pull
Yeah,
for
pull
them
and
to
holding that, things he's
yeah.
trying hard to work through, but something is happening that is unable to do anything about it.
Okay, and this, do I understand that this pull is related to financial abundance?
Yes,
Is that
yes,
okay?
yes.
Okay. Can we go to the origins of where this pull began? What was it that started this?
It says 23 years back, the first number that's coming up, that this 23 year back something started. The word that says competition.
Mm, I see. I see. So I'm adding 2 and 2 together and imagining that this gentleman did well out of some competition, yet they did not do well. Um, so do they feel that the gentleman was fair with them?
Uh, there is a 50-50. Like, the first thing that says, he wasn't fair. And the one thing is that they were not happy with the success. These two things are coming up. He wasn't
Okay.
fair, not
Yeah,
happy with the success.
I see. I understand. Yeah. Um, can we ask the gentleman of this family that we are here to support today? Can we ask him to come forward? Have you been observing all this, sir?
Spellbound, whatever is getting to know now.
Okay, so this lady in particular believes that you were not fair with her going back some years ago. How do you see this?
One word that he says, and I never hurt anyone. I always uh, try to accommodate and be fair with everyone. These are the words that he's sharing right
Okay,
now.
okay. I'm going to ask the lady that has this pull to it. Do you hear what the gentleman says? Do you hear it? Do you accept it? Do you, or is there anything that you wish to say in response?
Oh, there's the word that says, oh, he never was fair with us. That's what is the first
Okay.
word says.
So okay, I hear that. Sir, do you hear what this lady is saying? She is saying that you were not fair with her. How do you see this now?
It's just, it's the first thing that's coming up is shock. The first thing that says the denial,
Hmm.
and is getting into that mode. What did I do wrong? The first thing that comes up is, what did I do wrong?
Okay. Well, according to the lady, you are not fair with him. I'm going to ask the lady if you will please show an example of how he was not fair with you.
They say they was always worried about himself, about his family. He wasn't taking care, about other people around him. These are the first words that they share it.
Okay, so he was very focused on himself and his own family, and
Yeah,
disregarded the welfare of others around.
around.
And I'm kind of having the impression that the whatever activities he was doing was advantageous to himself and his family, yet disadvantageous to those around him. Have I understood that bit right?
Yes, right. It's
Yeah.
something similar to that.
Okay. Sir, do you hear that? Uh, whatever was going on then was disadvantaged other people, and it created this jealousy, this
He
anger.
said I was too focused on myself, whatever I was doing.
Hmm. Okay. So, how do you feel about it now? I mean, what's happened has happened, yet how do you feel now?
He
Uh,
says if he has done anything wrong, he says I can ask for forgiveness.
okay. So, are you ready to ask for forgiveness? Let's address this lady. He's asking for forgiveness. How do you feel?
It's sort of a sigh of relief from the two ladies.
Mm.
And the man is just looks like a puppet, so he just is under the control of this group. The two ladies are the one which are controlling him, and the man was just a puppet. He's not contributing, he's not saying anything. But
Mm.
these two ladies in a sigh of relief.
Okay. So, I'm going to ask, now that we're talking about forgiveness, can forgiveness be reciprocated all the way round these groups? The three and the two and the one and this gentleman and his family. I'm asking if each member of these groups are ready to look to their own heart and offer forgiveness for each other.
They're ready to start that work. They're ready to start.
Okay, yeah, I hear you. Um, okay, so is I'm thinking about the lady that had that pull towards the gentleman. Is there any energy of that lady within the gentleman that can go back to her now? In fact, any energy of the lady. that's within the gentleman go back to her. Any energy of the gentleman with the lady go back to him. So the energy is going back to the true owners of the energy.
Yeah, right now that's being released to each other. A lot of things are going back.
Okay.
So it's being taken aside from the gentleman, from the family members too.
Okay. Thank you.
It's been completely removed from the gentleman. He's being the source, completely removed from him.
Okay, and I'm going to suggest for the whole of the souls, all of the souls there, that some level of self-forgiveness may be offered, maybe something that you can offer to yourselves. Does that feel right there, or is it a bit too much?
It starts off, they're ready to make that beginning, and there's a quite a amount of willingness from the gentleman and his family. So he says we would like to move forward. We don't want to look back.
Okay, so the gentleman wishes to move forward and not look back. And I'm asking the groups there, are you willing to move forward in your own directions and not look back?
They are ready to do that too.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you to each of those souls. So we invite them to move on in their own journey now. Thank you. Coming back to the family there, I'm going to ask you, Avri, is there anything else that needs to be addressed with this family?
I just wanted to scan down each one of them just to make sure that there are no other intrusions
Yes, okay.
within them, around them.
Shall I leave you to it or shall I guide you through it?
You can guide me through it.
Okay, if we start with the gentleman that's uh, the head of the family. We scan through his energy, please, looking for any foreign energy or any damage to his energy field.
There are some foreign energies, and also this energy field is damaged.
Okay, can we?
Yeah, removing the foreign energies and also repairing his energy field right now. Both are happening simultaneously.
Thank you. Can we make sure that he's well grounded and his chakras are working in a
Yes, the
healthy manner?
grounding. Yeah, the grounding is happening right now, and also connecting him to the stellar gateway through different chakras. And also, he had a very volatile and very weak auric field. Like it feels as it is like inflammable. Anyone could light it up.
Okay, yeah, I see. Also, I'm kind of imagining that he could easily, what's the
Yes,
word, upset people that he comes into contact with.
yes, yes, yes. And there's a very volatile energy, and the people just start hurting him, and then it is to go haywire.
Okay, yeah. In
That is
English,
being strengthened now.
there's an expression, rub people up the wrong way.
Yeah,
That comes to me as we describe this.
yes, yes. It's
Yeah,
like he wouldn't do anything wrong way, but it's how it is to be perceived as,
yeah.
and that is being built up around him right now. So his energy looks much better at this moment.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Yes, ready.
When you're ready, can we look at the gentleman's wife?
Yeah, I found things on her left calf muscle, and on the knee, and the lower back, and on the shoulder. There's some foreign energies that is hovering around her. So that is being removed right now, and also uh, building up on the grounding and repairing all the energy centers, the chakras and the meridian channels. So the auric field was much better. It was much better than the gentleman. Yeah, it's connecting back to the soul star chakra. Yeah, she's looks more vibrant right now.
Excellent. Thank you. And now the children, the eldest one. Is the eldest one a daughter, is it?
Yeah, daughter.
Yeah. Can we check the daughter, please?
A sense of fear around her. Something is causing fear. I'm scanning down. I can see a dark thing on the right side of her shoulder. A
Mm.
dark being was waiting there, and ready to prowl on her. The first word that says prowl on her.
Okay. Is this random, or does it have a history that we need to investigate?
Seems to have be history because it seems to be connected to that the one single lady that we were releasing it out earlier, a single group lady.
Okay,
It
yeah,
belongs to her. It belongs to her because that connection comes in again. That's that dark energy with prowling, and
yeah.
then this lady's image comes together as such.
I see, I see. So, with the work that we've done with that lady now, can we simply remove
Yes, removing
this
it right now.
prowling energy and
Yeah, removing the things around the daughter, and also checking her grounding, improving her auric field, working on her chakras. Yes, that's being done. And now we can move on to the two boys.
okay, thank you.
The boys are okay, basically cleansing and shielding their energy field. It's much better now. Yeah, it's much better.
Okay. Uh, when we have finished with each member of the family, I was going to ask you to check their home in Canada.
Yeah, I'm just first just checking once, looking at them at all directions. And I'm looking from the top on the gentleman. Rest of them seems okay. The gentleman has a sort of a, you can say any of the insects, where you have those wings flapping.
Oh, yeah.
When I look from the top, I can see that flapping energy around him. Seems to
Okay.
be something unusual about it. And then there's a guy who comes in. There's a very distinguishing guy who was. It's like this. It's somebody has clipped his wings of growth. This is the word that is coming up.
Oh, I see. Okay. So, and this, I notice you become aware of this as I asked you to focus on the home. Um, so, what's the best way to serve this gentleman in this situation?
Right now, I'll just scan down the house frequencies if what comes in there.
Yeah.
So there are quite a few imprints of dark work, dark beings around there in the house,
Okay. Yeah.
and then I'm just going to completely scoop them out first, in allowing everything to run from the every aspect of their home and such. The living room, the place, the dining area, the kitchen, the bedrooms, the garage. Yes, clearing up everything. Yes, cleaning it out. When I'm reviewing that, the one of the dark being, literally takes the, that insect. flaps, the small wings that are there from the gentleman.
Yeah.
That is what is happening. So that is being removed now. I can see that the entire back of the gentleman right now, and it looks now there is some sort of a freedom, that he can be himself. That's the first sense that I'm
Okay.
getting.
Yeah.
Yeah, the house looks much better now.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Avari, is there anything else that we need to do in service to this family on this occasion?
The energy seems much better now. What I can see is this sense of freedom. There's a movement. They're together, but they have a sense of freedom. When you're literally given a
Yeah.
space. So that
Okay.
the first energy that I'm sensing right now.
Okay, so there's a freedom, and I guess it's up to the family themselves to set a new dynamic between
Dynamic
that's
to
yeah, where the chaos is now. The cause of the chaos has been removed.
removed and released actually.
Yeah. So I'm getting the impression. Just one thought that comes to me. Can we invite any soul fragments belonging to each member of the family to be returned, if those that are ready to be returned to them, for them to be returned now?
I should check with the high self of all the five right now.
Okay, yeah.
Once I obtain the permission, yes. With the gentleman, the fragments are coming back. With the lady also, and the children, especially the daughter. The children are fine. The boys are okay. And the girl is getting back her soul fragments. So the gentleman has got back 7, the lady about 3, and the daughter has got back 4. And the children are fine. There's no problem with them.
Okay.
Soul fragments are back with them.
So I'm getting the impression our work with this family is complete for today.
Yes, complete right
Yeah.
now.
Thank you. Thank you, Avery. In that case, I'll bring the recording to an end now.